Hello everyone! Welcome back to Drawn by Any channel, where I'm showcasing my art process as well as yapping about different topics. So grab your drinks and let's get started. If you've been around this channel for a while, you know that I love drawing characters, right? And if you're someone new, I congratulate you on finding someone who is heavily obsessed on characters, all sorts of characters, honestly. And today I'm very excited to work on someone else's characters, and for once I know the original artist personally, and their name is COLLAB Illustrations and her amazing character Drace. So I've been following COLLAB for a while. I've been looking at shorts and then I dove into longer videos, and it was so nice to meet a very alike artist with me, and thanks to YouTube recommendations so I could find COLLAB channel, because for quite a while I haven't met a person who would have so many similarities in thinking like I do, and I'm sincerely happy to have known her. So as a token of appreciation, I decided I would draw a character of hers, Drace. During our chat we have been exchanging some artworks and some character stories, and when I saw Drace I instantly fell for her. Because if there is a certain type of characters that I love, it is a fantasy character. And Drace happens to be half dwarf, half elf, which I also love. Even though I haven't really drawn a dwarf character, I thought about it as a perfect opportunity to do so, because that would kill two birds with one shot. I can make a nice art for a friend of mine, and I can also practice something that I haven't really drawn before, which is dwarf character. And also she has such an adorable elven ears. Oh my god, I cannot. Design wise, she has perfect amount of details for me. She's a blacksmith, okay? So I made a couple of sketches and I thought that they would be kind of like practice sketches for me to get familiar with the shapes and everything, but they ended up pretty nice, so I decided to finish them up. I wanted to draw Drace in her blacksmith workshop, so of course I went and looked up some references of blacksmiths at work. Most of them seem to have the anvil next to them, so I decided I would go for that one. And even though I'm not really familiar with drawing tools a lot, I decided to give it a try and accept this artistic challenge. And since I didn't anticipate for sketch to be turning out too good, I just used random pages that had the bleeding from the markers from previous drawings. So there's another challenge for me to do, which is to try out enemy acrylic markers and see how they're covering the blood through pages. So before starting to color, I was really hopeful that they are very opaque and they will not show through all of these bleeding spots. And it was a pleasant surprise that it actually worked out, because I started with the background with the darker gray color, because that's what I believe is the main color of the blacksmith workshop. I personally haven't been to one, so this is my best guess, I guess. But all of the gray felt quite empty, so I decided I would give it a little bit of a background detail. So I drew a fireplace. Or well, not quite that. I just made a spot for it for later, because this colorful blob doesn't look like a fireplace yet. But let's push through the ugly face, okay? Trust the process, the artists say. So yeah, let's just keep on going. So while that is going to dry, I'm gonna place some main colors on the character herself, because now I can see her silhouette very clearly, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place the main colors of the design using the reference that COLLAB kindly sent to me. And while the colors on the character are drying, I'm going to continue with detailing out the background a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I'm horrible at drawing backgrounds. So this is also going to be a big challenge for me, but I'm promising you to give a best try here. And even though I don't anticipate it to be perfect or anything, but it's going to give a nice spice to the illustration and also give a little bit of a mood and also some extra information about the character. So Drace is a weaponsmith, but COLLAB also told me that she likes armors and magical accessories. And at first I was thinking to draw her like on a marketplace, choosing some armor, or in another workshop like doing some shopping stuff. But honestly speaking, that would probably take me much longer to complete, so I decided to go with the first idea. Maybe somewhere in the future we can do a collaboration, or maybe I can imagine her shopping somewhere in the real world. Who knows, you know? You never know. Those magical worlds keep on colliding with each other, so characters keep on going from one realm to the other. But if she was born in Lyria world, she would probably be an Internian person, which is a turtle people. They are also very good workers, and also they are good traders and sellers. And they are kind of the shortest people in the Lyria world as well. So they are my local dwarves, if that makes sense. I don't know. Let's ask Chocoburb what she thinks about it. Meanwhile, most of the coloring of this part of the spread is done, and I'm gonna finish the illustration by giving it a nice clean line art. Lucky for me, fine liners are going very well with acrylic markers. And also, as a finishing touch, I decided to give a little bit of a dirt on Drace's face, because I've seen the pictures of the other blacksmiths working, and most of them have oil splashes on everything, on their clothing and their faces. But to make it not too much, dirty, I just gave a little bit of a pencil scribbles and smudged them with my finger. So it would have this effect as she tried to, clean up her face on her own, and it smudged a little bit. So that's what I was trying to do here. This first illustration looks like more detailed and, let's say, more serious one. So if you've been around here for a while, you know that I don't draw often the backgrounds. So I also decided to finish up the first sketch that I've made in a more style of a Drawn by Any channel, let's say, because I like to do this kind of character introduction page where I'm showcasing their design on a very plain background, but I like to do it with the more saturated colors. Honestly, I'm not sure why I'm choosing these type of colorful colors, either because I'm artistic person and I like a sensory overload on my eyes, or is it because I'm just used to doing it? But nonetheless, it really makes my soul happy seeing all these colors dance around on the sketchbook page. But alongside Drace's character, I wanted to draw a couple of extra accessories showcasing something about her as well. So I decided to imagine how her workshop signboard would look like. So I drew that, and also I thought for her shop's name, I'm not sure if that's what Chocoburb is going to like, but I just went with my artistic flow here. And even if it's not a canon, I just wanted to have a little fun with Drace, and I'm quite sure that she's going to appreciate it. Also, I drew a couple of magical accessories alongside Drace, because as you can see, her ears are also pierced. So I decided to draw a couple of extra accessories next to her, just to kind of hit on her love towards these things. And also, I've heard that dwarves love gold. That's why I made her name in a golden colors as well, by the way. And of course, I wouldn't be me if I haven't done something off cam with this illustration, but it didn't change much. I just added a couple of lines to imitate the rocky wall, just to make it a little bit more interesting here. And now this is officially my favorite sketchbook spread in this sketchbook, at least for now. The texture is so smooth. I'm completely obsessed with these markers, honestly. I can't stop drawing with acrylic markers now. This is the second set that I'm using, and oh my god, this is completely new, a game changer. So if you've been waiting for a sign to try acrylic markers, this is it. Go get a set, whatever, and then try it out. It's not sponsored by anyone, even though I would love to. So if you want to sponsor me and my channel and my work, you're welcome. Because for now, the only sponsor of this channel is my husband, and also my friends who are gifting me some random artistic materials, which I'm super grateful for, by the way. And the main inspiration source is my delulu dreams about becoming an artist online. And of course, shout out to Chocoburb Illustrations for creating amazing character Drace, so I can draw her. And to see the artwork that she has created for me as a part of this art trade, go and check out her channel. And as always, thank you very much for joining me in this art creation process and hearing out my yapping. It's been such a pleasure to make a very first art trade for this channel. Now I gotta use the excitement momentum for making even more art, so stay tuned for the next videos. Have a fantastic day ahead, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!